Hello everyone. Welcome to my bold and the beautiful news channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers uncover that Sheila Carter has been acting like a respectable individual recently, yet how long can that truly endure? It's only hard to accept that after such a long time, Sheila has quit being a miscreant. In spite of the fact that Sheila has sunk into a calm existence with Minister Sharp, that doesn't mean she's finished causing show. Eventually, Sheila generally figures out how to make a splash. We can imagine one way for Sheila to turn evil, or if nothing else, slippery once more. Consider the possibility that Sheila at long last pursues Bill Spencer for retribution. E&B fans will review how Bill tricked Sheila into thinking he was prepared to wed her in 2023. Bill proposed and behaved like Sheila was the lady of his fantasies, however it was all important for a FBI sting. Despite the fact that Sheila at last got off the snare, that doesn't mean she's excused Bill for misleading her. Bill is continually coming around Il Giardino to insult Sheila, so consider the possibility that she hears and snaps. It's not difficult to envision Sheila concluding that she can't allow Bill to pull off how he treated her. I could say Bill has experienced enough because of all that occurred with Luna Nozawa and Poppy Nozawa, yet Sheila wouldn't concur. All things considered, Bill is essentially behaving like his wrecked Poppy sentiment was a surprisingly good development. Obviously, whatever wizardry Bill felt with Poppy was nothing contrasted with what he feels for Katie Logan. Presently, Bill needs to rejoin with Katie and set their family with Will Spencer back together. Katie is stalling on this, and Will surely has a few hesitations about his mother getting her heart broken for the umpteenth time. By and by, Bill not entirely settled to deeply inspire Katie again and make Will see that his folks' gathering could be something to be thankful for. Right when it appears as though Bill could gain ground, maybe Sheila could go along to obliterate everything. Sheila could undermine Bill's restored sentiment with Katie and trust she can destroy his joyfully ever later. It'd be straightforward for Sheila to lay out some sort of snare and attempt to make it seem as though Bill is cheating with Brooke Logan or something like that. Regardless of how Sheila could go about it, Bill could turn into a vengeance casualty not too far off. Our B&B expectations highlight Sheila creating more mischief somehow, so Bill, Katie, and Will could all get found out in the aftermath. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Sheila's wrathful side could turn into an issue, so remain tuned for refreshes on any horrendous news that may linger. At Forrester, Taylor tells Edge she has cardiovascular breakdown and is passing on. Edge illuminates her that is unthinkable. She knows it's a shock. Edge proclaims that it's false. She's grieved. She didn't believe he should figure out this way. Edge attempts to get his mind around it as he understands that is the reason she got back home. Taylor emphasizes that her heart is fizzling. Edge gets some information about her restarting her training. Taylor was trying to say that to cover. Edge thinks this will be fine. Taylor says it's not. Her condition is moderate and will just deteriorate. I don't have long to live. In the primary office, Steffi tells Brooke her collab with JJ will support the assortment. Deals and web traffic is all following up. Brooke tells her they share a ton for all intents and purpose. The two of them maintain that Forrester should find actual success, and the two of them love her dad. She figures it would mean such a huge amount to Edge to see them getting along. Steffi calls attention to she just commended her work on the room line. She adds that there's another person who adores her dad similarly as, and who will continuously be important for his life, my mother. In the plant office, Katie converses with Will about working at Forrester. He's actually attempting to get things settled with school. Katie needs him back in LA, yet provided that it's best for him. He thinks she really wants somebody there to pay special attention to her. His mom clacks that he doesn't have to do that. Will answers, I figure I do. Katie sees this as sweet, however she could never request that he modified his life for her. Will needs to show up for her. Katie rehashes that it's excessive, particularly where his dad's concerned. Will inquires as to whether she's pondering being with him once more. Katie accepts a work call and afterward detaches. Will gets some information about getting back with his father. Katie doesn't have the foggiest idea what's on the horizon, yet they're attracted to rejoining their loved ones. Will needn't bother with that. Katie says Bill hurt her hugely. I don't know I can rehash it. Will says his dad will constantly say he cherishes her and she's his reality, yet he never finishes it. He doesn't need that aggravation for her. Try not to return to him for me. In the principal office, Brooke knows Taylor and Edge have a unique bond and an astounding family. It's not information to her. The two of them concur extraordinary. Steffi's mom is back in the neighborhood, yet Edge's life and his future are with her. Steph eyes everything for individuals doing what they need. However, they can't fail to remember that her dad will continuously adore and think often about her mother. In the salon, Edge asks Taylor how she looked into her condition. Taylor had chest torments, sporadic heartbeat, and weariness. She thought it was simply pressure. However, when it deteriorated, she connected with the specialist. When she figured out, she got back home. Try not to tell anybody, she argues. I don't believe Steffi should realize that I'm kicking the bucket. Edge contends with her their children are adults and can deal with it. Taylor doesn't maintain that they should need to deal with it. She didn't actually believe he should be aware. She really wants him to regard her desires. Edge can't fail to remember what happened today. Taylor requests that he trust her to understand what she really wants. She requests that he guarantee he won't tell Thomas or Steffi. According to Edge, all right. He discovers that Taylor has addressed Lee and says they need to set up certain gatherings for her. Taylor says it's absolutely impossible to get around this conclusion. In the plant office, Katie needs to quit discussing Bill. She gets some information about being a forester understudy. He figures it very well may be cool. She figures it very well may be an astonishing and open door for him. Katie tells her child they shoot from one side of the planet to the other, yet a temporary position there would be an incredible spot to begin. She proceeds with her pitch until he prods. You're truly pushing for this, aren't you? He figures seeing her more would be an opportunity. Katie needs to see him flourish. Walt doesn't know design is his gig. Katie requests that he keep a receptive outlook. Working at Forrester could completely change him. In the primary office, Brooke inquires as to why it's so difficult for Steffi to accept. She maintains that her family should be cheerful. In the relatively recent past, she and Taylor were companions. Steffi calls attention to she doesn't cherish having her around her dad. Brooke's not stressed by any means. Taylor returned in light of the fact that she misses Steffi and the kids. This is where Taylor should be at the present time. In the salon, Edge blames Taylor for being pessimist. Taylor is wiped out and will not improve. She needs to partake in her existence with her family while she can. Edge fights that they have the best specialists and medical clinics there. He's disappointed that she hasn't made a meeting with the cardiologist. Taylor says these are not his choices. Edge hollers that they are in the event that she can't make the right ones. He grumbles that his dad needed to do precisely the same thing. He tells her he won't let Steffi know if she consents to go to the emergency clinic and seek some treatment. Her family needs her. I really want you. Taylor runs into his arms and he tells her that she means a lot to him. I won't lose you, all right? Taylor cries. In the main office, Brooke asks why it's so hard for Steffi to believe she wants her family to be happy. Not that long ago, she and Taylor were friends. Steffi points out she doesn't love having her around her father. Brooke's not worried at all. Taylor came back because she misses Steffi and the children. This is where Taylor needs to be right now. In the salon, Rich accuses Taylor of being defeatist. Taylor is sick and won't get better. She wants to enjoy her life with her family while she can. Ridge protests that they have the best doctors and hospitals there. He's frustrated that she hasn't made an appointment with the cardiologist. Taylor says these are not his decisions. Rich hollers that they are if she can't make the right ones. He complains that his father wanted to do the exact same thing. He tells her he won't tell Steffi if she agrees to go to the hospital and get some treatment. Her family needs her. I need you. Taylor runs into his arms and he tells her how important she is to him. Not going to lose you, okay? Taylor cries. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.